Hey, good morning everybody. My name's Robert Hope and I'm a pastry chef in Taiwan. I'm originally from England, born in England, but I was raised in New Zealand. So I have a double culture, but I've been in Taiwan the past 18 years and I've worked in numerous hotels and restaurants and private companies. And now I'm here at Tehmag. And today what I'm going to show you is a lovely strawberry tart. Welcome everybody. Okay, so now we're going to start the strawberry tart now. The first thing we need to make is the strawberry jelly, which we're going to put inside the tart. So we start off here with the rave fruit puree, and inside here I place the glucose, the sugar, and the lemon juice. Okay, so we're going to put all of this into the pan. So we're going to gently heat this up. I don't want to boiling this mixture. I just want to bring it up to the heat so I can place the gelatin inside. So you can see here it's a little bit bubbling already, so we can already put in the gelatin. And we can turn the heat off. So here I've melted the gelatin in the microwave. And the gelatin I'm using is the Gold Bloom powder mix from Dermata. And that's a simple 1 gram of powder to 5 times the water. Okay, we add the gelatin. And here I have a saucer. So I'm going to put this directly into here. And now we're going to use this silicone mold, which is available at Dermata, which you can buy from our company. These are small round circles. And so we're just going to, just to the bottom, just slightly up, just 5 millimeter. If you don't have this mold, you can just do it in a normal tray, and then you can cut out the jelly later when it sets. Okay, so now with this one, what I need to do, if you're in a hurry, you can freeze it, and then you demold it ready for use later. Or you can just leave it overnight in the refrigerator, which is what I'm going to do now. So I'll just pass this and put it in the refrigerator. Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is the jelly, very simple and easy and quick. Okay, so now we've setting our jelly in the refrigerator, we can start to work on our cream cheese mousse. And obviously we're going to be using a Japanese cream cheese today. And the Elle&Vire cream, we have rave fruit orange grind, and we have the Japanese sugar, and we're going to be using rave fruit strawberry puree again. Okay, so we start off, we're going to have a mixing now, and we get this one, add our sugar, and then we're going to add some vanilla, and here's our cream cheese. I've left this at room temperature. Just it makes it easier to mix into the sugar. Now I can add my orange rind and lemon rind mixed together. Okay, now we place this on the machine. So what I'm looking for here is a nice creamy texture. So we'll start it off on a slow speed and then instantly up to top speed. Okay, that's going good now. And also I will have some semi-whipped cream at the end. So here, for this small amount of cream, it's 125. So we don't really need a machine for that. Just use the good old muscle. And this needs to be soft, not fully whipped. So just a soft whip like this is fine. We don't need it too stiff. So we can leave that there, it's ready to go. And we'll check this again, that's creaming nicely. And here I have lemon juice and gelatin and strawberry puree. So what I need to do now is heat this up. And just again, a gentle heat. All we're doing is basically melting the gelatin into the puree and lemon juice. And then we can check over here on our bowl now. That's looking fine. So I'm going to turn that off. We're using a little scraper here, so nice and clean all the way around. So now I've scraped down the bowl, it's nice and clean around the edge, and I'm going to add my egg yolk. Put back on the machine, and we're going to just slowly mix that through, and then we're going to turn that up to number 2 speed. And we're just going to make sure that the egg yolks are fully mixed into here. And then what we can do now is slowly pour in the gelatin and the strawberry. And we just mix that through so the gelatin is all more evenly distributed. Okay, so that's ready now. So just going to give this a final whisk, and then we're going to fold that through into here. And now you can see we're just going to fold that through into the cream. And there we have our cream cheese mousse with strawberry puree. Okay, so now we're moving on. I'm going to prepare the cream chantilly now because we need to leave this overnight as well, or at least 2 or 3 hours in the refrigerator. Okay, so now we start off with obviously the white chocolate. We're using Calabar chocolate here. It's the velvet white, 32%. And then we're going to, here I have Japanese sugar, invert sugar, and whipping cream. And all we're going to do here is keep that separate. And then I've melted gelatin in the microwave with the cream. And we just simply pour that onto the chocolate while it's still hot. And then we're going to melting the chocolate like that, okay? And I didn't boil the cream very much in the microwave because I wanted the chocolate to cool it down. So now I just need to return this mixture to the microwave. And so here I have more whipping cream and white wine. You can use any white wine, it doesn't matter. Cooking wine is fine. And lemon juice, and we're using a little bit of green color just to add a different look. So what I'm using here is the PCB cocoa butter, which is 100% natural, and I've combined all these things inside here already. So check the microwave again. So you can see here now all the chocolate's been melting through with the gelatin, and now I simply add it to my whipped cream and wine and mix that through gently. So now all we need to do with this one is leave it in the refrigerator overnight, and then when we need it, we just, as any chantilly cream, we whisk it on the machine later, but I'll be showing that when we put the tart together. Okay, now we're back and we're going to assemble the chocolate tart. First, we're going to put a little bit of the orange spread inside here. Okay, that's done. And now here we have our strawberry jelly, which is already set. So I'm going to place that inside the tartlet and just press down slightly. And I'm going to use these ruby crispy pearls and just gently put them around the side. A little bit on the top is okay. And you can just make sure they get down into the sides around the jelly. Give them a tap. And here we have our ready-made cheese mousse. And I'm going to place that into the saucer. Okay, we're just going to go around, just gently around there, and a little bit on the top, and just give it a tap. Okay, there it is. So what I'm going to do now is refrigerate these or freeze them overnight, and then use as and when required. Okay, so we'll put these in the freezer now. Okay, so now we're going to decorate the cheese tarts. And I just want to explain a couple of products we have. We have this premix here for our pastry cream, and easy to follow instructions on the side. We have a 1 liter of milk and 400 grams of powder, and that's mixed for 3 to 4 minutes at high speed on the whisk. I'm going to grab my pastry cream in a piping bag and just pipe around in a circle here, just somewhere for the strawberries to cling onto. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to just put on these strawberries, not in uniform, just sort of all over the place. So it gives it a more rustic look. Upside down, turned around, and you just position your strawberries in the correct place where you want them to be. And when that's done, you can just press lightly on the top just to fasten them to the pastry cream. Strawberries are like human. You cut somebody and they bleed. Strawberries are exactly the same. So you want to cut them last minute before you put them onto the tart. And the more strawberries, the better. Okay, here we go. Lastly, we're just going to dab lightly some glaze on the side. And this will preserve the strawberry and also give it a little bit of a shine. And the good part of using a hot glaze is it basically will set on the tart, leaving it non-sticky. Okay, so now we come to the best part, is the decoration. And the sky's the limit on what you can put on the top. We're going to start with the creme chantilly, the wine chantilly. So I'm going to whisk that up until it forms a peak. And the good part of this chantilly with the white chocolate inside, it acts as a stabilizer, and that'll keep on your cakes nice and firm, and it won't melting like normal cream. Okay, I've got that into a nice peak. We're going to put that into a piping bag. Okay, just a little, just in there, three or two. So 1, 2, 3. And then now I'm going to be using Dobler decoration for the topping. I have here some little daisies, which I'm just going to place on top of the chantilly cream, like that. Okay, and I have some little golden discs here, just to add a little bit of something different. Just put this anywhere. Just lastly, to top it off, I'm going to use some gold leaf, which we sell. We sell this in the leaf form. We also sell it in the bottle. I think the leaf is better because the leaf can take off piece by piece, and it's more easier to transfer to the cake. So here's one I made already, and you can see we've cut one in half for you. So you can see that there's the orange marmalade on the bottom, the spread, the jelly, and the cheese mousse around the pastry cream, and this chocolate tart from Loisemont. Bon appetit!